Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with one more video, and today we have Brijesh with us. So basically, he's from UP, Uttar Pradesh, and today he has joined us to give a complete insight regarding infinite computer solution. And today he will be giving a talk regarding its hiring procedure and what you can expect during its assessment and how gonna it be TR and managerial round as well as the HR. Later, he'll be giving a talk regarding its CTC and its stipend, its internship, and also its role and responsibility. And later, he'll be giving suggestions to you so that you can implement those suggestions in your preparation and see a positive impact. And guys, before starting the talk, I would like to say that we also have a Telegram community group. If you're not yet joined, the link has been put in the description. Just join the group and make use of our community. And without wasting much time, let's start the talk with Brijesh. Hi Brijesh, welcome to the channel. Man.
Hi Akshay.
Firstly, congratulations to you for being selected. Man.
Thank you, Akshay.
So, Brijesh, nothing. Just give a small talk regarding how it's hiring procedure. Over to you.
Okay. The process was first it was aptitude test.
Okay.
And then technical round, then managerial round, and then HR.
Okay.
And there was a condition in technical round. There was a 4 to 5 panel.
Okay.
And it was divided into on the basis of difficulty. Like first phase was phase number 1, that panel number 1 was toughest, and then panel number 5 was easy. And medium in between those panels were mediocre.
Okay.
So in first round, that was aptitude test and coding test. There was near about 25 questions that was based on aptitude and logical reasoning.
Okay.
And then 2 coding questions. That was I think it was easy. You had to find the second largest element and 1 array. And second one was string based. You have to find the duplicate in the string. So I have done from my side, and later I got that call at midnight that I get shortlisted and you have to come in the morning for interview.
So Brijesh, aptitude के बारे में like how were the questions basically? MCQ kind of questions or pseudo type questions? कैसे थे questions basically?
It was a combination of pseudo code.
Okay.
And aptitude questions.
Okay. Logical reasoning and this.
Yes.
Okay. And coming to coding, a person with basic knowledge of programming can easily solve them.
I can do.
Yeah. Got it. And,
in any language, we can choose Java, Python.
Java. Okay. Got it. As you mentioned, you got result on the same day, right? Midnight, probably.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So mode of communication is through email only, right? You will be getting mail to your register mail ID.
Yes.
And next was the TR, right?
Next round was technical round, and there was a condition: if you do well, very well in TR round, then you don't need to attend the managerial round and HR round.
Okay, direct you will be selected then.
Yes.
Like based upon your performance in the TR, they will be finalizing whether you have to send to a further round or this is the last round, right?
Yes.
So how was it? Like, what about you?
Mine was good because they didn't ask me to attend the management round and HR round, and later that HR who came from the company came to me and said to me that you are selected and you don't need to attend the managerial round and HR round. Okay.
So like that was the final round, right?
Yes.
So coming to TR, like how were the questions basically? Like what they asked to you and how did you respond to them? Can you talk about that?
So it was my first on campus.
On campus, okay.
That was also offline.
Offline.
Yes.
On campus plus offline. Okay.
Yes. So I was a little bit nervous that I never faced that type of situation because before that I attended many interviews, but it was on laptop camera in front of camera
because of offline.
Yeah. but it was face to face. That interviewer was just sitting before
in front of in front of you. Okay.
In front of me. So I went in the room and asked to sit. Then he asked me to introduce myself. I introduced myself well. Then he started to ask questions.
Okay.
So first questions was that in which language I am proficient.
Perfect. Okay.
So mine is Java. So I told him that I am compatible with Java. So he started to ask me question. That first question was, he asked me to can we print something without using main block.
Okay. So
this was his first question.
Okay.
So I already studied somewhere that we can do it by using static block.
Okay.
Before Java 1.7, I guess, it was that we don't need to use main, but later that we can use a static block to print the string. So it was first question, and I have done easily. Then again he asked me to explain that first line of any Java code, that is public static void main string args.
Okay.
So he asked me to explain that.
Okay.
I have done also that. And then he asked me to write the program.
Okay.
So program was to find the second largest element.
In the given array.
Yes. It was also in my coding.
Same thing.
So it was very easy for me. So I told him that what logic I am using, and then he asked me to write the code. I wrote the code on page that I took from was my resume.
Okay.
So after writing the code, he asked me to explain.
Okay. The logic.
Yes, logic of that code. I explained him, and he was satisfied.
Okay.
And then next question was about my project.
Academic project. Okay.
Yes. What project you have done? So I have done my project employee management system with Java and SQL. So I told him about the project. So he asked me about JDBC.
Okay. JDBC.
So I also told him what JDBC is, and then asked me features of Java.
Okay.
After that, I mentioned oops. So he jumped into the oops.
Okay.
So he asked me to explain what is oops, and then inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism.
Okay.
And he asked me to explain all these 4 pillars of oops with the examples.
Real-time examples, basically.
Yes. He asked me to explain with example that you are explaining to any 6-year-old child.
Okay. So ABC, like if you know the concept, you can explain easily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I explained him with the example of I studied somewhere on Instagram. It was like it was like in abstraction. You can see you can't see the functionality, but yes, how it works you don't know. It was about the abstraction. Like that I explained him.
Okay.
So next question was he asked me to convert a string to integer.
Okay, string to integer. Okay.
Yes. Next question was string to integer.
Okay.
So I also wrote that on my resume, and he was convinced that I know the logic. Okay. And then he asked me to explain the keyword final, finalize, and finally.
These three, difference between these three.
Yes, final, finally, and finalize. Okay. So I already know that this question will be asked in any interview. I was prepared for that.
Yeah.
So I explained him what these three are.
Okay.
He again was convinced, and yes. Then again he asked me one more question. What is static keyword?
Static. Okay.
Yes, static keyword. In that question, I get stuck.
You got stuck. Okay.
Yes, I was totally blank at that time.
Okay.
But after 2 to 3 minutes, I was able to manage how to answer this question. So I told him that it is used for memory allocation.
Okay, correct.
And he said it's okay. And you can go. And after 5 minutes, I will tell you what is your result.
Okay.
Then after not 5 minutes, it was about 30 minutes.
Adha ganta. Okay.
It was about 30 minutes. He came to me and said that your technical round was very good, and you don't need to appear for the managerial round and HR round.
Okay.
Yes, and you are selected.
Okay. Got it.
And you can now go.
Okay.
Then after 1 week, I received offer letter.
Great, great. Like when compared to your friends, like for them also it was the same thing, or like they also appeared for managerial round or HR. Like for them, how was it?
What I know is that it was only for me.
Okay, only for you. Okay.
Yes.
Great, man. Great. So yeah, I guess we are done with its hiring procedure and all. So we'll jump into its internship and CTC and all. So we're just coming to its CTC. Any talk on that? Package.
CTC, what they have mentioned in the offer letter is 4.5.
4.5.
And there is a bond also.
Service agreement.
2 years. And if you leave the company before that time period, you have to pay 2 lakh.
2 lakh. Okay. Penalty.
Yeah.
Got it. And coming to its role, British? Role and responsibility?
Associate software engineer.
Achha. And stipend, internship, can you talk on that?
They didn't told us.
Okay.
Internship will be there.
No internship, British?
No.
No internship. Okay. Got it, British. I guess we have covered everything, British. Last but not the least, and final question of our interview talk. Any suggestions to audience?
Okay. In suggestion, I would like to say that if you are going to appear for offline interview.
Offline. Okay.
Yes. Then I would like to say that firstly you don't need to get nervous, because the interviewer is also a human being. And he will manage to make you feel that comfortable. Yes. So in my case, I was very much nervous, but when he make me feel comfortable, I was feeling good.
Good. Okay, you were comfortable. Yeah.
Yes. And coming to the programming language, whatever language you are learning, you must be proficient in your basics. Not very much in advance.
Okay, agreed.
But in basics, you have to be much proficient.
Okay. Agreed, man. Agreed.
Yes. So this is from my side. And all the best.
Got it.
All who are going to appear for interview.
Completely agree with you, Brijesh. Like, yeah, guys, as Brijesh was mentioning, like whatever programming language you learn, be sure that you are good at its basic, and instead of focusing on the advanced knowledge, if you can possible, just try to be strong with its basic. Okay. And because even he was mentioning in the TR, the panelist was mentioning, he was asking all the basic questions, probably, right, Brijesh? And if possible, just try to give your complete time on its basic fundamentals. And he was mentioning regarding the nervous thing. And yes, all the panelists are human beings. There is nothing to fear about them. Just go with confidence and just have a talk with a buddy chat, and just answer to all the questions what they ask to you, and just have just be confident on what you are trying to say to the panelists. And yeah, guys, that's it. And Brijesh, once again, thank you, man, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And yeah, guys, this is our talk. As I mentioned earlier, we also have a community. If you're not yet joined, the link has been put in the description. And if you want to contact me, make use of my Instagram ID. You can ping me. Surely I'll be answering them. And if you want to ask any doubt, make use of YouTube comment section. Surely I'll be answering them. And yeah, guys, this is about today's talk. And Brijesh, once again, thank you, man, for joining us today.
Thank you, Akshay.
And yeah, guys, this is our today's talk. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye.